Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Anime Rainbow. Today I got for you One Piece chapter 1025. What is going on? Well, this has been a long time coming, alright? You have Luffy, you have Momo. Momo's aged up. He's 28 right now. You have Shinobu crying and everything. Everybody's asking, who is this dragon? Who is this person? And they're like, this is Momo, alright? This is what he wanted. He's 28. Luffy doesn't ask any questions about it. He's like, bet, we have to go. Momo, I need you to fly me up there. Momo's like, I can do that. I can handle that completely. I'm not scared. I'm a warrior. So let's get it started. Luffy's on his back and he's like, all right, cool. Let's go. We're about to fly now. And the problem isn't that Momo can't fly. The problem is that Momo is still scared to fly. He's still scared of heights. It doesn't change the fact that you aged him physically to 28 if he still has the mindset of a child, which he does have. So none of that did anything for his fears, but none of that matters to Luffy, because when Luffy wants something, he wants it. And in this moment, it's kind of understandable given the fact that everybody's waiting on him, right? Nothing is stopping Kaido's plan, so they have to get there. He's rushing him. Momo's like, don't rush me. Luffy's like, well, this is a situation where we have to rush, so I'm gonna need you to get a move on, please. And then you get the panels of Shinobu and everybody just standing behind Luffy and Momo as all of this is going on. The expression is clear as day on their face. They're just standing there like, is this really who we have to leave the fate of an entire country up to? We flash over to the continuation fight between Kaido and Yamato. If you remember from chapter 1024, Yamato was just being completely outmatched and outgunned by Kaido. Any attack that she had thrown, Kaido responded with an even stronger attack, which just completely countered and walled her in its entirety. In this chapter, she's holding her own a lot better than what we saw last chapter. She's displaying a lot of new abilities and stuff like that that we just haven't seen from her in the past. The first being is her Mirror Mountain ability, which after the clash with Kaido that we saw in this chapter, you see it start to crack and fade away. Something similar to that in Naruto when Gaara fought Rock Lee. Gaara's Sandshell ability allowed for any force that came in contact with it to be redistributed amongst all of his sand. So yeah, he could get banged up and bruised, but nothing really severe. I mean, he took a primary lotus and a hidden lotus from Rock Lee, slammed into the concrete, and even after all of that and the match was called off, he pretty much just got up and limped away. He suffered no real damage. And you see something similar to that happen with Yamato. After he took the attack from Kaido, she was pretty much good. I mean, the shell dissipated. Kaido even remarks on this and says, so you defended against it. Yamato is like, yeah, we don't have time for questions. She follows up immediately with a hollow glacier slash. Kaido remarks again, saying that she's acting like a soldier of Wano, saying, do you really think that the samurai will accept you knowing you're the son of Kaido? You can't escape your bloodline, you're an ogre, you are not meant to be friends with humans. Remember at the beginning when I said that she was holding her own? Yeah, all that's over, okay? Kaido for whatever reason has managed to take and hit his second wind. It's really not even a second wind at this point for Kaido, it's like his 7th or 8th wind at this point, okay? He's a monster. He's on a completely different level than anybody else that we've seen in this entire universe, okay? Whitebeard was not on this type of level, and he even possesses some weird regeneration ability that we haven't seen. Like, it's ridiculous just how strong Oda is intending for Kaido to be. And I know, Oda said 1v1, always bet on Kaido, but over the course of Wano, it's been like 15v1, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still gonna bet on Kaido. I don't see him making it out of this arc. I really don't. But Oda isn't going to leave a thought in the reader's mind that he went out like a bitch. That's all I'm saying. Oda is writing Kaido like, nah, y'all gonna have to earn this ass whooping. If you want to beat him, y'all are really gonna have to earn this ass whooping, because keep in mind, Kaido is doing all of this. Kaido is fighting Yamato, Luffy, he fought Kid, he fought Killer, he fought everybody while he is also maintaining Onigashima in the sky. So in theory, you would assume because he's diverting what you would argue is a significant amount of energy and devil fruit ability to keeping this island in the sky. If he puts it down, how much stronger is he gonna be? Now granted, that's assuming that, you know, Momo, Luffy, and Yamato don't handle them now that they're up there at the top of Onigashima. Spoilers for this chapter if you haven't read it yet. But they make it up there. Assuming they don't handle him right then and there, if he puts this island down, how much stronger, how much more ogre dragon Kaido are we gonna get? Because he's pretty fired up at this point. Alright, he's transforming a little bit more and a little bit more, and there's always something new being added to his character. Every time that we see him, the more he has to put out anything close to his 100%. He can't be at 100% right now because he has an island to take care of. If he breaks his focus, his concentration, I'm assuming if he goes unconscious, the entire island's gonna plummet. And if the entire island's gonna plummet, well, Momo's gonna have to fly literally everybody out. I think that might be something that Oda is trying to set up. If the island just falls out of the sky, maybe into the water, maybe it lands, maybe who knows. But Momo would have to have everybody on his back, literally. He'd have to put the team on his back. This brings me to the last part of the chapter that I want to talk about, and I mentioned it literally just a second ago. Momo and Luffy, they're flying to Onigashima. But this is the thing, this is the messed up part. We see as they're flying, Momo's eyes are closed. Us as the reader, we see this. Luffy, he is completely oblivious to all of this. So he's giving Momo instructions as he's in the air. He's boosting his head. He's saying, yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. We're going really fast. We're going to be there any second now. And then you start to see some direction. He's like, left, go left. What? That's not left. And then things begin to devolve even more for Luffy. And he was like, where are you going? We're supposed to go to the top. This is not the top. Well, Momo crashes into the fucking castle. Luffy's like, your eyes are closed. Open your eyes, Momo, please. If you do anything, open your eyes. He's going through the first, second, third floor. I don't even know if he gets through all of it because eventually he just burst out the side of the castle. Everybody and their mom is inside of the castle. Big Mom is inside of the castle doing whatever the fuck Big Mom does. You got Zoro and Sanji in there taking on King and Queen. You got Frankie in there. You got Perro Sparrow trying to fight for his life. You got Usopp in there lying his ass off still probably. Nami, the whole crew. You have Kaido's half, the gifters, the waiters, the pleasures. Everybody's looking at this massive oversized dragon that's flying around, and you have half of them saying, oh, it's Kaido, he's on another rampage. And then you have the other half who can notice the obvious and be like, no, this is another dragon. Like, the color of this dragon is not the same color of Kaido. Who is this dragon? While all of this is going on, they're trying to figure out what's happening. Momo's like, there's something in my eye. I can't just open my eye. Well, no shit, because you're crashing through all these fucking wooden walls. Eventually, Momo crashes through the right wall of the castle. He's back outside. He opens his eyes. They pop up behind Yamato, and you see Kaido in the background notice this, because it is a dragon. And because Luffy has now spotted Kaido, he's like, go that way, Momo. And Momo's like, bet. So he finally has gotten the hang of this whole flying steering thing that he has going on, which is kind of odd, considering that the dragons in this universe don't fly in the traditional sense. Oda writes them to where they have to use these heat clouds and wrap them around his body and then use those to fly. Momo has not mastered that. He's always struggled with it, even just clouds and trying to form them and climb them. We've all seen it before. I'm not going to rehash it. But Luffy, this is all he needed. Momo's job is over and done with at this point. He goes Gear 4th, he goes Snake Man, and him and Yamato lay Kaido out. Now, they don't lay him out completely. He gets right up after that. And then the powerful display. Oda knows how to make an entrance. He always has for Luffy. Momo's entrance is just as fucking legendary because you have Luffy there standing, I'm about to kick your ass, I'm going to become king of the pirates. Momo, completely unprovoked, says, and I'm Momo, and I'm going to be the Shogun of Wano. And Kaido loses his... No, Kaido doesn't lose his mind. This is how you know he's a savage. He just smiles. He was like, well, there doesn't need to be two dragons. And that's the end of the chapter. And I'm just left like, whew. This might be it for Kaido at this point. No. I don't think this is going to be the end for Kaido. Do I think he's going to receive a significant injury? Yes, I do. This is a 3v1 situation, and for the first time ever, they have size on their side, right? Because Momo is the same size as Kaido, even though he doesn't have any combat experience like Kaido. You know, he can throw his weight around if it gets to that point. I don't think Luffy is ever going to let it get to that point, regardless of how old he is now. Well, actually, no, this is Luffy. Luffy would definitely be the one. He wouldn't make a kid fight, but he's also that person with that type of logic that would be like, well, Momo, an hour ago, you were a child, but now you're 28, so I expect you to pull your own weight at this. And Yamato would probably try to get in there, no, we can't have him fight. I don't think this much dialogue would be going down, but something along these lines. Oda is that type of person. Do I see Zoro and Sanji making it to him? No, probably not. At the end of the day, they still have to deal with King, Queen, and Big Mom. I don't see them just being able to just wrap things up, wipe their hands off with it, and go about to try to help take down Kaido. I don't see something like that happening. This might be a moment of, well, the way this is all gearing up right now, this is the last push, because who else is gonna come in to fight at this point? King, he's held up. Zoro's held up. Sanji and Queen are held up. Black Maria's down. People are down. Hawkins is held up. there's no one there to back him up. So is this going to be a situation of him finally going down? I would not have a problem with them just ending it with a 3v1 or a multi v1 situation. I don't want Kaido to go down in a one-on-one fight. I want him to hold on to that title, and I want him to go down as the strongest individual creature in the One Piece universe. Maybe that's just me, but I've rambled on long enough. If you made it to the end, thank you. If you're new, go plus ultra and smash that subscribe button. It lets me know you rock with the content that I put out on the channel. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. Comment on the video your thoughts about what you think is going on, how you think this is going to end. Is this the time we finally see a Gear 5th or some other form of gear coming from Luffy? Or is this just going to be an advanced Snake Man that's just souped up on haki, okay? He didn't have all these haki abilities when he fought Katakuri. He now does. I believe this is his first Snake Man transformation since learning the new Ryoa and all of those different forms of advanced Conqueror's haki and things of that nature. But subscribe if you are brand new, and like always, until next time, I'm out.